Good morning, and thank you very much for joining me once again. Now, today is the final day of Read Across America, and we will wrap up by commemorating the book Fox in Socks. Some of you have some crazy socks on today. It's also the very last day of our Readathon fundraiser. Now, we will double check our numbers and announce our official winners on Monday, but I'll go ahead and say a very, very big thank you to each and every student that participated in our Readathon fundraiser this year. Students and staff, don't forget that today is our Spring and Class Picture Day. Give them your very best smiles, and we cannot wait to see how all your pictures turn out. Now, today is Friday, so as we celebrate our Freedom Friday, today we will hear from Deborah Mortini with the United States Air Force. Remember, as she finishes, she will lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend.
Hi, I'm Deborah Mortini. I'm a retired Chief Master Sergeant with the United States Air Force. I served for 30 years. I started my career as an aircraft mechanic on C-130 aircraft, and I did a variety of different jobs with aircraft maintenance for about 16 years. Then I did 12 years as a first sergeant, and I finished my career as a group superintendent for a C-130 unit out at Dyess Air Force Base. And I retired officially in 2008. The 12 years that I was a first sergeant, I like to compare it to being a mom. I was like the unit mother. You know, if there was discipline required because they weren't, following the rules, then I was involved with the discipline. When they did great things, I was involved with getting them promoted or getting them recognition. My job was to be an advisor to the commanding officer on the health, morale, and welfare of all the enlisted folks in the unit. And sometimes that was a pretty big job because, one of my units, I had 500 people. That I was responsible for their health and welfare. And when I deployed to Iraq, I went as a first sergeant. And it was a great tour of duty to be out there to help keep them motivated for, in the conditions we were in. We were getting mortared every day, but, you just get out there and you tell them, remind them what they're for, what they're fighting for, and you just keep them upbeat. And it was great to see that they would have fun. Even in a war zone, you could have some fun. The flag it's beautiful. It's, the colors, the red, white, and the blue. No matter where you go in the world, people recognize that flag as the United States flag. There is no doubting when you see the American flag that it belongs to the United States, and that just brings a wealth of pride in me that our flag is so recognizable, no matter where you're at. And I look up to it every day, and I bleed red, white, and blue. I love being in a country where you have the freedom to be what you want to be. When you're doing the Pledge of Allegiance, you're pledging that you will honor that flag and what it stands for in the country that you live in, where you have those freedoms. And I like to think it's similar to your wedding vows. When you're getting married, you're pledging your allegiance to a person, from here to eternity, heart and soul. Well, when you're doing the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, you're doing the same thing, but now it's bigger and better. You're pledging to something higher. You're pledging your faith to your nation and what it stands for, and all that means with the red, white, and blue. And now I ask if you all would please rise and do the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.